Hmm. The empty
I just
rectangle.
see Rook and me. Oh,
Okay,
I lied. They're all there
I
now.
see all
they're
of
all
them.
here now.
Yeah, I see all of them.
Yeah, we're good on my screen. Well, Endless Legend isn't superior to Civ as far as game stability goes, which is too bad. It would have been nice if it was a little better in that category. It seems like we are quite a bit further back from where we were previously. We still have the titanium gear on the Kasai there. And did we still have that second hero? No, we do need to buy another hero. I still think that's a good plan, so let's go buy a hero again. Let's see, someone with, I'm thinking dust efficiency is what we want. A Broken Lord's hero would do the trick. I think they have amazing dust production, but we don't seem to have any. So we can go and grab another Roving Clan hero. And we're about to finish sewer system, so we'll switch that over to dust, although that does slow things down slightly. Assign a hero, and have him grab the anomaly boost. We have 3 anomalies in this city, so that's quite helpful. And otherwise, all of our cities have production, and yeah, our dervishes were already killed there. These guys are just running around. Okay, so here, we are content again. Burrow would still have us at 40%, so that still works. Let's see. We could head over towards the clay, since we are getting gold or dust off of anomalies. That seems like a good plan. Let's do it. Very slow burrow expansion. I'm not in a rush to do that. In fact, if we go maximum dust, 19 turns. Alright, 10 turns. That seems like a fair trade-off. Meanwhile here, yeah, we can slowly pump out these units. And we really do need to pacify for all of these villages. So we've got 2 units coming here. We already have 1 in reserve. We have 1 in
Can I
reserve
attack units that
here.
are embarked, enemy units that are embarked?
And if we want to save
I don't
influence,
think so. Really, the naval stuff in this game might as well just not be there, which is too bad. But
Yeah, I noticed that.
alright, alchemical armor, we do have the right of way. We should definitely prioritize that. Let's go grab slaves, prisoners, and volunteers, and we'll queue up the right of way in all of these cities. Can also try to balance the production so they all finish at the same time. Right, so if we push everyone over to production, that's 7 turns. 6 turns. 6, and 7. Sure, let's do that. Now, do I want a 4th city? That does mean more trade routes. If I have a really nice anomaly spot. Otherwise, 3 regions is probably fine. This region is really small. Well, let's go worry about dealing with all these minor factions before we think about
hello, Primeval.
settling more stuff. Hello? Lots of minor factions around. Let's go and bring all these guys together before something terrible happens to them. Uh-oh, we're gonna lose population during winter. Let's see, which city is that? Okay, right of way in 5, right of way in 6 now. Is anyone else going negative food? This guy is, but we do have enough food in reserve. And we're still fine here. Alright, so if we're all doing 6 turns, then we can drop this guy to 6 as well. Oh, Fruit Strike, fight your inner troll. Yeah, I don't have a good solution for that. I suppose I could turn off the Steam overlay. I imagine that's an option, but I don't know if that would mess up the game. Oh well. Alright, so we're summer again. That means our food situation should be back to normal. 3 turns until we finish the right of ways. And here come the necrophages. They are taking care of these neutral armies, so that's good. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were here for us as well. And while they battle, our unit is locked into position here. We'll have them pull over to the capital soon enough. Alright, so at the mercenary market, we can buy a whole bunch of units. The orcs are probably better than these wolves. Let's see, 71, 52, 52, 47, 71, 42, 45. Actually, these guys are just as good as the orcs as far as I can tell. Winter immunity and fast. Short range. These guys, the orcs have longer range, so if I wanted, I would prefer the orcs then. And the Driders, they could heal some of my guys up. They're pretty bad.
So whenever you get one of those notifications from the dragons, they make your diplomacy cost more against them.
A compliment?
Yeah.
When you send compliments, it makes the cost of any negative diplomatic state more expensive.
Alright, so the Minotaurs are after us here.
Toward the Diplo win.
What about positive?
Yeah, I think it makes positive ones cheaper, and I think warnings have the opposite effect.
Go focus fire on these guys down. And it would be good if we left space for our reinforcements. The militia are going to be useful for us. Alright, so the Techites with their free counter. And Right Sun is supporting the use of them, which would be fine because we do have a lot of them available in the marketplace. Now it does look like we could use or lose some units here, which wouldn't be great. If this guy could retreat, that might be for the best. Say before he was killed. Alright, so he is trapped there. Looks like he is going to be dying. Our militia is getting into position. Alright, so we did lose a unit to that army of Minotaurs. Pull over here. Wow, check out the size of that proliferator army. Alright, so our city is under siege by the Vine Snake. Force peace. Alright, so we are going to need some more units here. The ranged units are fine. Shift that over to 3. Alright, we'll finish off that dervish, and then as soon as someone attacks us, we will go and purchase a whole bunch of mercenaries. But if I need space to house those mercenaries, which means I need one extra militia slot. Yes, definitely that. Cancel the alchemical armor, and one extra army garrison spot. Alright, we also need more science. Our empire plan is boosting science. If we shifted people over to science. Alright, so Filthy's army is attacking the Vine Snakes. He wants some free proliferator units, and then he'll be able to siege the city himself. So, unit purchasing time might be soon. We do have space for 4 units in the garrison. We'll wait for him to actually declare before we do anything about that. So we're at peace with the Draken. Alright, so Filthy's taking care of all these neutral armies, getting a huge proliferator stack, a whole army of level 1 foragers, which are going to be tough to deal with. Let's see, I don't want the alchemical armor, I want this other stuff. So I want to cancel the alchemical armor here. Cancel? What's the cancel option? But why isn't it letting me cancel alchemical armor? Huh. Well, that's kind of weird. Alright, so I assume we're under siege. Well, no, we're still in Cold War status with the Necrophage. It's these other Vine Snakes that are sieging us. Madness. Oh no, it's these... Yeah, it's the Vine Snakes again. Alright, well we'll let Filthy take care of those, I guess, since we don't have an alternate. And I really would like to cancel chemical armor research here. So the Filth Robot has quite the army. The Ardent Mages with their area effect damage will be able to deal with them nicely. Do I have something with Chain Lightning? in the marketplace? No. If I start buying these guys out, I might reveal some demons, but doesn't seem likely. The Rumblers have the beam attack. That might be good against the Proliferator stacks. So if we get a bunch of Rumblers, Driders to heal them, or maybe some Techites to back them up. So we can buy, we'll be able to buy at least 4 of these guys by the time Philly gets around to attacking us. Alright, so we just finished our right-of-ways there. Tons of guys running around. No trade routes yet. We do have the right-of-way in all of our cities. We should have trade routes, but not entirely sure why we're not getting gold off of them yet. Content, may as well go and use our die. Got a few units coming out. Everyone else is, or should be, on maximum dust. And we can go and grab a sewer system here, or a dervish. We'll slowly build out a sewer system. Alright, so that's Filthy declaring war on us. Now it's time to go and buy some units at the mercenary. I'm being sieged by a neutral group. You'll have to get rid of them first.
Seriously? Yeah, I can't attack your city because the neutral group is already attacking your city?
You got it.
Hilarious.
He beat you to it.
Okay.
Alright, so whatever city Filthy decides to go for, that's where we'll buy our stuff. I really wish I could cancel a chemical armor here, but doesn't seem like I can. Because I do want the extra garrison slots. I suppose we can just go buy them out right now, buy them down here perhaps. Well, we'll let the neutral armies act as a distraction. And while our dust stockpiles, and we can buy 5 mercenaries with double health. Okay, so he's going for the capital. Is he going to siege that, or should we just go and buy mercenaries right now? So let's go buy a Rumbler for the capital. Another Rumbler. I think these guys will be good for dealing with the foragers. And then we'll buy a bunch of Techites, assuming we can maximum garrison size reached. New army. And then we'll go and add the Techites. Alright, we have enough for one more. And our hero, should we equip him with our army or with these guys? I guess we want her in right away, so assign hero. And let's have a look at the skill tree. Okay, so the extra accessory slot is going to help us here. None of this stuff is really going to help us either. Increasing XP. Alright, well, maybe one of these guys will work their way over to perfectly balanced. That'll be fine. Okay, so if they want to attack me, I will get the fortification points on some of my units. Unless they siege me down. So, if I want to break this siege, first of all, let's equip some better stuff. He's got 1 Necrodrone, so not very much flying. 1 Proliferator. Besides using all tier 2 stuff, we could upgrade them to glass steel. once we get a couple of armors, which is in 2 turns. So no, the dervish. We could upgrade the dervish here. Let's see, glass steel weapons. What I want is
So, do you have
probably
9 units over by Lopoli? Am I understanding that correctly? There's 5 in the garrison and 4 in that army?
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll tier up their weapons, and what do we have here? Sharp senses aren't going to help. Improved movement probably isn't going to be very helpful either. We'll apply that, and as for the dervish, improved movement on the dervish, no, that's probably fine. Alright, so here we can retrofit this guy. And let's get over here. And hope that we have reinforcements from all the cities. So we're not going to get the fortification points. And now our units are locked during his combat. Yeah, we'll just have to wait for that to resolve. We'll move everyone forward and go and attack Filthy's army. These guys do have a lot of life versus Filthy's army. Fortunately, while we can watch this, we can't actually get the stats on these units. Well, let's have a look at the status screen. If we go look at military, we've really jumped up there. Filthy's still a bunch stronger than us, but the quick purchase of military mercenaries did bring us up. Our dust production is still higher than everyone else's. Our industry, however, and food is rather lackluster. We have the lowest industry, and food is pretty much steady. Research-wise, Rook 1 is pulling way ahead as the Ardent Mages. I suppose that makes sense. Population, we are probably right around the average. The Draken are rolling in influence. Okay, so that's been dealt with. It's got a huge proliferator stack. Let's get into the city. Now, do I want to attack here? He does have a lot of proliferators. I don't think things are going to get much better for us. We may as well see how this goes before he sieges down our city. Sure, let's do it. Alright, so it is stacked in his favor, ready to fight. So here, deployment, we want both of the Rombos in the front. These guys do have more initiative. The Dervish is going to charge out, but probably from the back. Meanwhile, our heroes will stand over here. Yeah, that seems fine.
Hey, Weatherman, how do you deal with all these neutral factions?
I mean, what's the question? Like, attack them?
Well, like right now, they've got 2 of my cities under siege at the same time, and I've just haven't been able to get enough troops to do anything about it.
I usually make some military after basic buildings, but Yeah,
Like,
your,
do you
military
use-
score is the highest now, so I almost don't believe you. I think this is like a ruse or something.
Well, do you? Or I'll ask you after the game's over then.
Well, you can ask me now. I'm not sure I believe you is all.
Well, I'm just like wondering how you like. Do you try to parlay them? Do you like try to bribe them, or you just fight them, or does it just depend on
Yeah.
the situation?
Obviously, it varies, like situation to situation, faction to faction. I almost never get language square unless I'm playing a faction that starts with it.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was
It's close
thinking.
to a wasted tech, basically.
That's what I was thinking too. But
So
yeah,
what I would try is like once you get your mill foundry, your seed storage, your library, and maybe your mint up, then make a unit in each city or two.
Man, those foragers are really good, and they're free units.
yeah,
Our
it
rumblers are
seems
barely
like
doing
it's
anything to them.
Nearly every game,
The Techites, though, are holding their own very nicely.
Anything else?
It also really depends on how quickly you expand, right? If you're on like 2 cities, it's much easier to clear all the camps. But if you expand to like 3, 4, 5, it starts to become an issue around this time too. Like 2 of my cities are sieged right now.
Okay.
Ah, nice. Beam
I just
attack on
didn't
the
know if I was
proliferator.
doing something like way wrong, but I mean everything that you said. I mean, like
I have a question
everything.
for you too, Weatherman. The things that the proliferator spawns, are they just like super garbage units that should sell?
Yeah, they're junk. Well, okay,
Uh,
you shouldn't always sell them necessarily, but they are complete jank. They're still
what
jank.
determines their stats?
What do you mean? What I mean? They spawn as like basic foragers with no equipment whatsoever, right?
Well, I think when they spawn in the later eras, I think they are upgraded somewhat from the
Well,
last
they're-
time I played.
I think they spawn with higher levels, but they still have no equipment, and frankly, all they do is like spread disease and take shots. That's basically it. Like, I think proliferators are actually really good right now. They're just super annoying to use and to play against, because battles take forever. But yeah, Filthy, short answer, don't be afraid to sell them just to like pay army upkeep or whatever.
Yeah, because like I like win a fight versus a neutral creep and suddenly like my entire empire is like negative gold.
Just be
And I'm like,
aware
do I
that,
get junk this unit?
yeah, you can get rid of them, but be aware that, you know, we have a clans player in the game, so he gets a cut, right?
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, anytime
So I
someone,
sell units on the market, he gets a cut.
or if you buy them, he gets 8%.
Of anything.
And of course, then he can buy them from the market and use them as double HP mercenaries down the road. So,
Nice critical fail there. So the double HP is really going a long way for us. We are losing units. But the battle predictor said that this was in Filthy's favor, but looks like we are cleaning up here. Oh, I love that beam attack on those rumblers. That was sweet.
Just to make sure we're looking at the same charts, Weatherman, because as you can see, I have the least amount of military.
oh, pardon me, you're right. Yeah, I mistook pink for purple. So, yeah, you're at the bottom for that. Just, I mean, a lot of people talk about like split scouting and stuff, and it can be good, but you do risk losing units and stuff. So, I usually build a couple units early on, and then with the army of 4 units, go take out minor factions. I do that pretty early.
Alright, so does our current attack make
Teach me
sense?
to lift the siege on your city.
Yeah, you were just trying to do me a favor.
That's right.
I don't know why you
That's
declared
correct.
war first, but
Was a misclick.
Ah, yes. Costly misclick.
Uh-huh.
Go, go, Rumbler!
I mean, it seems like these neutral factions are such a pain in the ass, but I mean, it does make it a lot more interesting to have to deal with them.
Alright, so I'm trying to pull these guys down for the last stand. Oh, he's fleeing. Alright, let's give chase here. How far can we get exactly? Okay, so if he goes here, he'll have reinforcements from the city.
Hey guys,
I
Hello?
how goes?
guess that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we can take him down like this. Let's see, do I have anyone in the city who I could send over? I think it'd be militia versus militia.
Ah, you're playing a game of Endless Legend.
Yeah, I think we could take him.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Cool.
And again,
Probably
we'll
come check it out in a bit. Later.
continue with that.
There's no way to retrofit the foragers you get, though?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
They're still okay as an army because they let you go over the army cap. So like you could be in era 2 and you could have an army that's like 12 strong or whatever. If you can afford to pay upkeep on it.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of bug with that because they charge you like way extra if you go over that amount, I think, your normal size army.
Is that what was happening?
Yeah, try that. If you have like a stack bigger than you're supposed to, try to put it back to the size that it should be, and it should straighten it out a little bit.
Alright, so now that our cities aren't under siege, are we getting money from trade? Yes, we're getting 10 dust per turn and 10 science per turn. We break the siege on the city to the south. We'll be in business there as well. Die, hero, die. Oh, alright. Have it your way. We'll just go and deal with all these neutral factions. I mean, right here, what kind of camp is this? Well, what are our assimilation options first? Okay, there's the Garon, which I don't really want. The Harmonites are decent. What are our marketplace options here? More Techites. Those guys really did serve us well. There is a forager we could buy. Alright, so here, we could go and rebuild that village. I think that would be fine. And then another burrow. Yeah, we can afford a burrow. Let's build the village first, and then we'll think about that. Alright, let's go and break the siege of these Harmonites here. No one needs a refit. Our hero could be swapped out for someone better. But I think we'll be okay to deal with the Harmonites here. Level 1 Harmonites. Oh, we autoed that by accident, but nothing bad happened. So, good. We will spend some turns healing up here, though. What's the other minor faction unique unit? This guy is a fast-moving infantry. Sweep, strike back, fast. That doesn't sound exciting, but we could buy out another army of Techites. And let's go and reassign this hero here. There we go. Actually have the strongest military in the game right now. If we wanted, we could go and move on Filthy. That might be a good plan. I don't think we're going to get another opportunity. Yeah, we'll have to take this hero along since we just reassigned the other one. Let's see. Commercial agreement, research agreement. Can accept that. But do we have roads going to the Draken? Not yet. But we should eventually have that up. We do need to go deal with those vine snakes. Let's go pacify this village first. Harmonites, it's in our favor. I probably shouldn't auto that. Go and fight. Merchant's Tale, pacify all the villages. Alright, so these guys have a movement speed of 1. We have... and we act first. Range of 3, and we'll have this guy hold back for now. Okay, so we got a little closer. The timer ran out before I could assign all of the targeting. So we are going to take a little damage from these Harmonites. Let's go and focus fire. Let's see, only range 2. Alright, so our militia joins the party, the Rumbler wanders around the long way. That'll have to do. Let's target down this guy. Since he is in within range of both of those Techites. Alright, so we lost a militia there, but otherwise everyone else is fine. Let's get back into the city to heal. We built the village. Could build an extra militia slot. Public library would be a good plan. And perhaps another ranged unit. Alright, meanwhile, we'll be spending neutral armies to get more foragers. Probably need to move these guys closer to the border then. Oh, Tektites, not Techites. This guy, for whatever reason, is more expensive than all the rest. He's level 3 like the rest of them. He does have slightly higher stats. Alright, and more compliments. How flattering. Go and pull in here. And do we want to garrison or fight these guys? Let's wait until we're up to full health. Sure, we can do that, but I do want the extra militia slot. Okay, you guys garrison. An army of 4 foragers and 1 proliferator.
Like some funky roads are going on up there in Elm Chaya.
And our roads appear to be blocked.
Mine?
No one's under. Okay, so we're under siege right now. Alright, so I think what we're going to do here is buy another set of mercenaries and then just go for Filthy Robot. We're not going to be able to attack the Draken or anyone else. We can't declare war. Let's buy out all these Techites, or Tektites. Although all we have left now is Driders. So we'll go new army, break that siege. Not this turn, but next turn. Well, wait, don't go there. Alright, we'll break the siege next turn then. And we do have a point to assign. So this guy is very much a general or a governor. City trade route boost. 20% boost to trade. Or straight up gold. Let's grab the trade route bonus, and here let's grab the unit attack bonus. We do need a general, so this guy will be our general, and we can reassign him or her in a turn. So we'll do that, and more science. We are definitely lagging behind on science here. Oh no, actually we're starting to catch up. Assign hero, and let's go and break that siege. Alright, we can probably auto this. Yeah, I don't think we took any damage there. Meanwhile, Filthy is fighting these vine snakes with what looks like an exclusively forager army. So I wonder how they'll fare there. Alright, there's the proliferator and the hero. Alright, our trade routes are back up now that we've broken that siege, and we can keep on expanding the dies there. Got plenty of strategic resources because we haven't been building super fancy units. See, we have 1 Kasai. We have a total of 2 Kasai. Let's see, can we... Improved initiative wouldn't be bad. Improved damage would definitely be good. Let's go damage and high
That's probably the
ground.
most annoying mechanic I've ever seen in my life. Spam me with compliments.
Alright, so do we want to attack Filthy's army here? I think we most definitely do. New army. And I suppose we can just go and lay siege to the city then. So he's got a stack of 10 units. We do have the double life mercenaries. Some with much more life than others. And here. Is there an anomaly I want to expand to? Not particularly. We are happy, so we could go for another borough. It's a little more food. Haha, the vine snakes in here making trouble. Suppose we could just go and kill them. I'd rather just siege this down. If they happen to attack me, so be it. Hey Propoda? Yeah, the F9 key, that's definitely useful. Okay, all of our cities are pushing a good amount of dust, except for Mathier here. I do have all the dust generating buildings though, it's just I haven't expanded to good dust yield